99 cents. Yeah, keep going. We good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Baking soda's only 99 cents.
Yo. There's pressure that comes with the block. You could end up inside of a box when you get your knob buzzed by a op after getting set up by a thought. Opportunity, it doesn't knock. No, that sound right there be the cops. Yep. And all of that stress that we talking still beats punching the clock. You think I want to sweep your floor from 8 to 4? Fuck, I want to take your orders for when your favorite star got an Audemars that's worth more than mama's car. Type of shit make you want to say fuck the law. When your rent's due, when your piss poor, nigga, we don't even own our own corner store. So quarter waters cost a quarter more, huh? Want to be an entrepreneur? We want sign checks. We want work for ourselves. We want on the nets. You're too much of a threat when you're on your own assets. So the only thing they show us is how to be an outlet. So we won't connect. They say hi like hola. Listen to Hova. Whip up a Rover. Been watching Power. Tommy and Ghost bruh. So I need some powder. Fish scale and soda for 99 cents.
Hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Yeah. See, the money is a motive. Repeat my history, crack cocaine is like the motif. It's plain and simple, way back then my mother hustled. It's in my blood, so I feel like it's time to grind, just like the times when niggas lie. Hold up, back then was the bad days, motherfuckers push mad weight. I was a crack baby, tell me nothing about my mother and the struggle. See, I love it in this fucking trying to spark when she hustle. Selling everything in the house, goddamn. She ain't give a damn about the spouse, goddamn. So my oldest brother had to man up, had to take care of us in the piece with 4 kids. And one on the way with no clip, no food in the fridge, on some post shit. Got food stamps from the neighbors. Ty work, he ain't ask no favors. Late night, he was shot bodegas. Over bread and some meat, some mayo. Kool-Aid had about 4 flavors. And when Ty went to cash out, Aki lashed out. Told him he'd take food stamps. $15 for that kid, fuck all that shit. Then the young nigga noticed that it could be the coldest. Take back what they owed us. Whole world on the shoulders. No food in the kitchen but the stove work. $10 in the sack and he pointed to the back, say, let me get that soda. 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Yeah.
So let me get this shit straight. So I gotta go take out loans to go to school, to get a job, just to pay for the loans I took out in the first place? I'm looking at this arm and hammer like I should have a hammer in my arm right goddamn now. Shit ain't make no sense. Lord, make it make sense. Goddamn.
Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hey, it's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99.
All right, sorry. Hey, what's up? Hey, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Always Shalom, Shalom, to the brothers, Shalom, Shalom, by Shrill Side, to the sisters, the the SPK Hebrew. I mean, it's like ISP Camps used to say Hebrew class. Today is Thursday scripture breakdown class. All right, Priest Officer Victor Razan holding it down today. So you see in the title. The title is "Choose None of Their Ways." Right. This class today is about not choosing none of their precious ways. And today, the big thing, right? Do I want to choose none of their ways? Because today is 4th of July. Right. That's today's date. Today is America's, so-called Independence Day. We know when they signed that declaration and considered themselves free of the British, right? They because they're free. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't they didn't have nothing to do with the British, but they wanted representation for themselves, right? That's what they wanted. They wanted to represent themselves. They're getting taxed without any equal representation in Parliament over there in the UK, in Great Britain, which caused the war between the two. Today marks the day that so-called independence for the U.S. Right, so that's what I'm talking about today. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people are out there, celebrating the 4th of July. Getting their fireworks, going out to buy fireworks. You live in certain places, going out to buy illegal fireworks for your area. The biggest explosions ever. People are going to get burned today. Going to die today. A lot of drunk driving. A lot of people going to be shooting in the air. Not that's like or unalive. You know what I'm saying? Today, that's what's going to be going on today, right? Tonight, actually. Whenever you view this class, whenever it airs, saying in your time zone. It's barely 7 p.m. 7:20 over here in Phoenix. But getting back to topic, not choosing none of their ways. Saying you can't choose anything that the oppressor does because everything he does is evil, is wicked. Saying remember on this day, 4th of July, right? As you're celebrating America's so-called independence and the freedom from the British. Remember your position at that time. So-called black man, so-called Hispanic man. Remember where you were at, right? You were not at the top. Okay, you were not. You were not side by side with them at this time. You were, you were a slave. You were busy your land was busy being taken. Right, we're the so-called Native American, right? This was going on at that time. These so-called oppressors came over here and started taking your land, right? Unaliving, by the millions, with their weapons and with their, bio warfare, they through a disease that they ain't never had to encounter before. So it wiped out a lot of the Native Americans. Remember, this was your lot in life at this time. Your life at this time was you either, being oppressed on the native side, or you're a slave. The so-called Negro side of things, right? So celebrate you taking up the celebration of 4th of July. It's a slap in your ancestors' face. It's saying you think you're celebrating your freedom, your independence. You were still a slave. You were not. You weren't their equal, man. You're not the equal today. So if you celebrate the 4th of July, you're a so-called black man, so-called native, First Nation, so-called Hispanic. You're trying to celebrate 4th of July. This is not the day for you. It's not your day. You should not be out there buying fireworks, and lighting them up. Like, there's nothing wrong with fireworks, people that feel like you can buy some fireworks, light them up, so there's nothing wrong with fireworks. Because the occasion in which you are lighting the fireworks for. You're lighting the fireworks for the 4th of July. You're out there with the Roman candles, pointing them in the air, holding your hand, burning your goddamn hand off. In celebration of an event that had nothing to do with you. An event that at this time that you were, at the bottom. Remember, this is taking place during the original 13 colonies, right? You got like Massachusetts, New York, all the way down to like Virginia, right? Now, Massachusetts and Virginia. You know what I'm saying? These are Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? New York. These are called the northern states. And at this time, northern states had slaves. You know what I'm saying? George Washington, he had slaves. Right? People had because later, like 100 years later, you know what I'm saying, people would flee to the north to escape slavery from the south. Only because the North had industrialized, so they didn't want the slaves. No, they didn't need slaves any longer. They have machines. You know what I'm saying? Taking the jobs and doing the job quicker than people could do. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why people escaped from the South to the North. But at this time, the North had slaves. You know what I'm saying? You were a black man. Guess what? This was your lot in life. You know what I'm saying? It's to be under somebody as wicked as George Washington. You know what I'm saying? Who would, no, they had a law like every 6 months you got to free a slave. But he was telling them, go down to Virginia to the south and come right back up here to continue being his slaves. People say, oh, he did such a good job because he freed the slaves, when he died. Why have to wait till then? Why have to wait till that man passed away to say, oh, his people that he had in slavery are now free to go? But his wife didn't. His wife wasn't having none of that. She kept them slaves. Like people say, oh, George Washington, he got rid of slaves. He didn't. He left them to his wife, and his wife kept them. All right, that's what it was. I'm saying you were something to be passed down, black man. This is what was going on during this time. So somebody passed away. Guess what? You think you're free? No, you're going right to his son's daughter, his wife, whoever he decides to pass you on to, because you were property. You weren't considered a person. You were considered property. You were that person's property. And so if you want to trade you, sell you, give you to his kids, breed you, whatever vile imagination that these people had, they would do to you. Right? But let's go get into some scriptures real quick. Right. Let's go to the first one, right? The one that I broke out first. So this is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Right? That's what the class is saying. Choose none of his ways. You got to choose not to celebrate, 4th of July. You got to choose not to celebrate, the Christmas. What's coming up? Halloween. All those days you got to choose not to partake in, because none of those things have anything to do with you. They're all pagan. They're all celebrations of your defeat. Celebrating Thanksgiving. That's the defeat of the natives. That's talking about like this the day that the natives helped them. What did the natives get in return for helping out so-called oppressor? Right? What was his reward for helping them out? His reward was death. His reward was to be unalived by the millions. Talking about 77, 80 million natives that they wiped out to take the country. But y'all feel like that is acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable behavior at all. To wipe out, the Most High's children on that level. It's a wicked thing. But you guys want to continue in this celebration. Why? Because our people have what's called a Stockholm syndrome, right? Let me get so that y'all know the true definition of it, right? Let me get that for you real quick, so I know what Stockholm syndrome is. That's what a lot of that's what our people suffer from. That's also from generational trauma. All right, here we go. Make sure I get a good definition for you guys, and then just pulling up anything. You know what I'm saying? So this is from Britannica, right? Stockholm syndrome. No, Stockholm syndrome, psychological response wherein a captive begins to identify closely to his or her captors, as well as their agenda and demands. Right? That's what we as black people suffer. We suffer from Stockholm syndrome, where we choose to think that we're as American as our oppressors. You're not as American as your oppressors. You think you are because you've been beaten into submission. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happened to you. Matter of fact, the Bible talks about that too. Let me go to Deuteronomy real quick. A lot of y'all already know where I'm about to head to. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. This is what we suffer from. The Bible predicted this would happen to us. If we choose to continue with if we continue to choose this route that we're on now. Right, this is a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Now, if you don't know what a yoke of iron is, right? A yoke of iron is you can type it up. It's a metal ring that went around a slave's neck that had 4 bars coming from each side, from the front to the back and to the sides. This way they can chain you together with the other slaves and have y'all marching, in sync. And as you marching in sync, you couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't run away. You stayed right where you went where he wanted you to go. I said that, this would be, you have a yoke of iron upon neck until he had destroyed thee. We have been destroyed mentally, broken down. You ask us, where we come from. The first thing we said, we were brought over as slaves from Africa. Right? That's where our history begins in this country. We were slaves in Africa. We were brought over as slaves in Africa. Who were we in Africa? Did they ever tell you? Do you know who you were in Africa? You don't even know, do you? You don't even know. They don't give us those kind of answers. We are to just be of the mindset that we are only good enough to be slaves in this country. Right? That's all that, that we are so-called good for here. That's where our history begins. So as black people, we suffer, from an identity crisis. Identity crisis because we don't know who we are. We don't know. You ask black people who they are, we got 10 different answers. The Bible tells you who you are. It should prove who you are. So we are the children of Israel. It proved that, we will suffer from Stockholm syndrome. So he don't have to worry about you running away now, because where you gonna run to? You do whatever he says to do. You do. You said celebrate Christmas. You celebrate Christmas. You don't even know. You only know the truth behind the things that you celebrate, but yet you celebrate it. You only need to look it up, and you'll say that, it's just for the kids. It's not for the kids. It's not. You know what I'm saying? You can put, you take, forgive me my language, because you put glitter on shit does not make it not shit no more. It's still shit. You just made it look pretty. Put some glitter on, put some gold glitter on there. Now it look pretty. Not how that works. It's still shit. No matter how you try to dress up these pagan days, it's still pagan days. The Lord said you're not supposed to celebrate at all. But you use your kids as an excuse to continue in sin. But the kids, you got to celebrate for the kids, and it's for the kids. The presents for the kids. No, it's not. You only understand why you put the gifts underneath the tree. You're not thinking about why is that the custom? Why do I put this gift underneath the tree? What is that for? You know what I'm saying? These are questions. These questions that our people don't even ask themselves, because you're so broken. You just do whatever you're told to do. You know what I'm saying? At one point, they said they know our women were easy and they were loose and they were like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to put it, saying during the time of slavery, right, when we were in those chains, they said that our women were sexual deviants, is a way to put it. All while these oppressors were, forcing themselves upon our sisters, upon our women. That's what they were doing, but they called our women sexual deviants. lo and behold, 10 years later, here you are, giving away your body so easily, being sexual deviants. Because the white man our oppressor has okayed it. So you think it's okay now for yourself to be, a sexual deviant. It's not okay. It's not good to go off, show your body off, and you want women's liberation, you empowering to show your body to the masses, because that's how oppressors women think. They think it's an empowering thing to show off your body into the world. They think that you're taking your power back. All you're doing is giving men what they want. That's all you're doing. Do you think that's empowering for yourself? That men are perverts? All you're doing is aiding in their perversion. So you're not powerful because you can show your body off. You're not. All that's doing, the dude that want to see you naked, he's got what he's wanted. He got what he wanted. Listen, he don't even have to do nothing for you. You don't have to make you his wife, make sure you got a shelter over your head and this and that. You don't have to do none of those things for you to see your body. And you say, like, oh, I'll make the money, all you're doing is aiding in prostitution, right? That's all that is. OnlyFans, all that. All that is legalized prostitution. That's what that is. Point blank period. You are selling your body for money. You think because you're not actively touching these men that is different. It's not different. You're doing the exact same thing. But it is unlawful in any way, right? But let me continue. So a couple more scriptures, right? Let's continue to get into it. It's a scripture breakdown class. We're going to take a couple more scriptures today. So we got Proverbs chapter 2, verse 12. To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things. Right. So like I said, we want to make sure you get the definition of all these words today. Right. So let's get the definition of froward, right? What does it mean to be froward? You know what I'm saying? People just kind of read the Bible, and a lot of times you don't go and look at these definitions of these words, what these words really mean. That's it. I'll make sure they get it from somebody might consider, reputable, right? So froward, right? This is from the Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Habitually disposed to disobedience and opposition. Right? That's what it means. That from the man that speaketh froward things, this is a man who speaks things that are disposed to disobedience, right? The man who speaks evil things to continue to speak evil things and do things that are against the law. You know what I'm saying? These are who you listen to. Our oppressors are people that come from the womb estranged, right? You can't make sure the Most High make crooked, right? They speak things to make you disobedient to the Most High, disobedient to the laws. And they tell you that that everything's done away with, but it's not. So all these things matter, all right? Every single law that the Most High gives matters. None of it's done away with. The church has taught you that that is a good thing. That you can eat crab and pork and lobster these days. It's not. In the black church, they're just the black church is worse. It's just worse because as people of God, that's why we are in the shape that we are in. High blood pressure, diabetes, anything that's negative in a sense of health, we are like number one in that. You don't wonder why that is? You think we're just people who just don't have good bodies? It's been scientifically proven that our bodies in every way shape and better than the so-called oppressor. That's been proven by their scientists that on average we are just a naturally stronger people on average. So you think that we should have people that should be number one in obesity, number one in high blood pressure, number one in diabetes? No, We are eating these. We are number one these things because of the diet that we have kept since the days of slavery, right? Like I said, once again, don't choose none of his ways. And you've chosen to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and other things like tuna and catfish. Things are not good for you. They're things that the Most High said are unlawful. They are bad for your body. He didn't make them unlawful because he just don't like catfish. And he said one day he hates shrimp. But he don't like those crabs over there. These things are unlawful because they're not good for your body. These things are unlawful because they are essentially bottom feeders. You know what I'm saying? These are things that are used to eat waste. You know what I'm saying? To help keep environments clean. So when you take these things away, you kill them, you eat them en masse, you are essentially hurting the environment. That's what you are doing. You know what I'm saying? There's not many shrimp, crab, lobster nowadays to help clean up a lot of the things that the excrement that the fish give off in the water. That's what they're for. You know what I'm saying? I saw people still eat chitlins. You know what I'm saying? You're eating a pig's intestine. Why? I asked why we still eating pig intestines. Because somebody break that down for me, the importance of keeping that tradition. That's why people are like, oh, it's tradition. Listen, some things we can drop, all right? You don't have to eat pig intestines anymore. I'm here to tell you that to stop eating pig intestines. All right, why are you eating the place where the pig's bowel movement goes through? You're eating the cow's boo-boo. Put it that way. Why do you actually want to keep eating not the cow, but the pig's boo-boo? Why you want to keep eating that? Why you want to eat it? It's digestive tract. All right, not everything is meant to be used. Like people say, I got to use every part of the animal. Some things are just meant to be tossed away, right? You know what I'm saying? The intestines being one of them. Toss it away, give it to some other pigs. You know what I'm saying? They'll eat it. You know what I'm saying? They'll eat anything. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, just remember that whatever they eating, you also eat. And they don't digest their food in a way where it's for safe consumption for you. Right? Their food's not broken down. That's why you can't eat carnivores, because the way that their body processes the food. Yeah, we're given to disobedience. We're given to be forward, given. But we take from the man that speaketh forward things, that speaketh things of disobedience. That's who we want to listen to. Instead of the man that tells you to do the righteous things, who tells you not to celebrate these holidays, not to celebrate a time when you were a slave to the people who were called great men, the founding fathers, right? You were a slave to those men. Those men had slaves. Keep going, verse 13. Who leave the path of righteousness, of uprightness, to walk the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and they are froward in their paths. This is what our press has set up, and our people have taken to very quickly. So you rather do the things that make you feel good for 10 minutes than obey the Most High. Listen, all that joy that you're doing, all those fireworks, is going to be for one night. You know what I'm saying? Not even the whole night. You're going to pop them for about an hour or so. Drink your drink, get drunk. You're going to accidentally shoot somebody. You're going to shoot your gun in the air. That bullet has to come back down. It's going to unalive somebody when it comes back down, right? Because you're not thinking. Your willingness to be disobedient children, to not listen to what the priests and prophets of the Lord tell you what to do, to not listen to the words of the Most High. Listen, let this be. You're watching this class right now, right? Don't celebrate 4th of July no more. Right? Stop celebrating any day that these oppressors gives you. Stop celebrating. It does you absolutely no good, right? You notice that there's a hike in the days of these holidays. Why? These are not days I meant for you. They're definitely not. You know, so why do you want to keep? You know, say people are like, oh, we got to celebrate the 4th now, so we got independence. No, we did not get no independence. We are still not independent. You know, so we are still, as people, Black Hispanics and Native Americans, we're still fighting for our independence. We're still fighting to be seen as people in this country. That's our fight that we still keep going today. We have to fight to get laws passed. There have been fights to get laws passed that you can wear your hairstyle, that you can wear your hair in braids at school. The dreads are unlawful, but just wearing like braids, cornrows, you know what I'm saying, plaids, whatever. Having long hair, that's seen as you know what I'm saying, that's for our people that's not seen as good or is not seen as clean or kept. Even though, you know what I'm saying, the white man hair is some of the stinkiest hair you'll ever smell. You know what I'm saying? Just it seems like they don't wash their hair too often. And if they do, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't retain any of the cleanliness that our hair good for. But you know what I'm saying, you're not allowed to just have any kind of hair design you want to, any kind of hairstyle you want to. You gotta follow what they want you to follow. So people have to have laws passed so that you can work at a place, you know what I'm saying, and have your braids and not be seen as some kind of thug or not seen as not being clean. That's when you have braids, you have man, you have braids, or your sister, you have braids and it's long. You're not seen as somebody that's clean to the oppressor in the workforce. You're seen as somebody who's dirty. See somebody who they wouldn't run around their kids. Why would you have hair that long for? Why would you want to twist your hair up like that? It's not professional. You're unprofessional. But you want to celebrate their days, though. This is how these people see you. So you want to continue to choose, and you're going to continue to choose their ways. Continue to choose their ways to be this. You'll cut your hair off. You'll cut your beard off. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a child. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are just not really blessed enough to get the full beard action. You know what I'm saying? Some of us is not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know, if you just can't really grow the beard. But a lot of the ones that can, you're forced to cut your hair. You're forced to shave your beard off in compliance to them. And not only that, when you go there, right? When you go into the workforce, right? You go into those, especially those corporate offices. I'm saying they're gonna want you at the potluck. You know, so they want you at the team dinner. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna want you there. They're not gonna want you there as who you are as a person, as from your culture. They want you there as who they want you there as. They're gonna present you with some pork, some shrimp, crab, and lobster. If you don't eat it, you look at that as weird. What you mean he don't eat pig? You don't eat pork, man? What you talking about? I got some delicious crab right here. You don't want none of this crab? Got some blue dungeon crab. You know what I'm saying? I got some shrimp coming up. I don't know the different species of shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Got big ones, got small ones. Got some shrimp coming up. You don't want none of this shrimp? And then to make things worse, they'll have at least one other black person, one of the so-called black person there, right? Brother or sister, that's going to that token brother or sister that they have, that they're going to be the ones that are going to be there and say, hey, yeah, it's all right. You can eat that, man. You can eat that. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do, you know, to move ahead. Those people who are given to dispositions of disobedience. They want you to go against the Most High. Why? So you can get a bag, to move up in the corporate ladder. You got to ask yourself is if any of that is actually worth it at the end of the day. I'm saying they want you to walk in the ways of darkness. You know what I'm saying? This is I'm saying they get happy when you do evil things, lighten your disobedience to the Most High. As a people, we don't have as a children of the Most High, we don't have that luxury to be disobedient to the Most High. We don't have that kind of luxury. You have to be obedient, or else you'll continue for your life to be in shambles. You might say, "Oh, and I do all those things right now, and I got millions of dollars, and I got this nice house, that's nothing." You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have it in your next life. I'll put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Don't think because the Most High didn't punish you at this point in time that He won't punish you later. You should be highly careful. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't dealing with the Most High, thinking that you can mock Him and say nothing has happened to me yet, thinking things will be good and all right. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to give people ample warning. You know what I'm saying? The ones as a trumpet. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't play with the Most High. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something you want to play with. But let's get a few more scriptures up in here, right? Before I get this last one that I was going to say, let's go to Isaiah. Right. Isaiah. No, let's skip Isaiah. Let's go to we'll go to Amos, right? Right. So what you gotta understand, our oppressor thinks that our oppressor definitely thinks that that he can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? He tells you that that you celebrate Christmas, you celebrate 4th of July. You think that the Most High cares about you celebrate 4th of July? He does not. So he don't want to. I want to say I thank God for America, man. Thank God for America. You know what I'm saying? God is going to destroy America. That's what's going to happen. God is going to set this place ablaze. This will be the lake of fire. You think America's going to continue? I want you to think about something logically for a minute, right? Think about something logical, right? The people that are in charge right now live deliciously, right? They live so delicious in their lives. They have all this money. They have the cars, the women, you know what I'm saying? Generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? They can pass down money and businesses to their kids. And kids do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying, money that you couldn't even, they got it all right in this lifetime right now. They have it all. And they tell you that it's all because of the Most High God, because I celebrate Christmas. So I give out some turkeys to the homeless on Thanksgiving. I give some food to the homeless on Christmas time. I thank the God for Christmas. Thank the God for America. If you're a so-called Black Hispanic American, you shouldn't be thanking the Most High for none of these days, right? That's it. America's gonna be destroyed, but the Most High is not loving or wanting your praise for days that He did not set up, days that are not approved, days that are against His ways. So you celebrate the birthday, you're against the Most High. You don't love the Most High. You say, well, I gotta give up birthdays. I can't buy my kids no presents. No, nobody didn't say that. Most of you can't buy your kids no presents. Go buy your son a present, man. Go get him a gift. Go get your daughter a gift. Go get your wife a gift. Don't wait for Valentine's Day. Don't wait for Mother's Day. Don't wait for Father's Day. Don't wait for Christmas, Thanksgiving to tell your people that you love them. Call them up and tell them. Just go ahead and get your wife a purse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You've been your wife been rocking for a minute, everything going cool. You know what I'm saying? You got a little extra bread you can spend. Go ahead and go, you know what I'm saying? Get your own that edible arrangements and get her a nice purse to go with it. Do that. Why wait for Valentine's Day? Dude, I tell you this much, right? When you do things just at random for your spouse, they're going to remember that more than they remember it because you took her to a flight to Hawaii for Valentine's Day. She'll remember it. She'll have fun. But that person got it just because she's going to cherish that. Your kids are the same way. They're going to cherish. I remember the day my dad just came home with a new bike. He was like, hey, here you go. I got your new bicycle. She's going to cherish that bike because that bike is just, he knew you got that bike because he didn't wait for a time to do it. Like, you know it subconsciously, that this person loves me. Because he just did this for no reason. For those, like I said, Most High doesn't like that you're today celebrating the 4th of July. No, he doesn't like it at all. Why? Because at the time his people were in slavery to these oppressors. He takes no pleasure in days like this. He takes no pleasures in Thanksgiving. He takes no pleasure in Christmas. None whatsoever. You don't believe me? Here we go. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I would not smell in your solemn assemblies. That's from the Most High right there. He says he hate and despise your feast days. Your feast days are vain to him. They means nothing. You don't know what vain means? Let's get the definition of vain, right? Let's definitely getting the definition of things is good to do. Right? Let's expand our vocabulary together. Right? Make sure we go get the proper definition of words. You know what I'm saying? This is from the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Vain. You know what I'm saying? Having or showing undue or excessive pride, one's appearance or achievement, marked by futility and ineffectualness, unsuccessful, useless, having no real value, worthless. Your feast days to the Most High are worthless. Right? They mean nothing to him because they mean nothing, period. You know what I'm saying? Verse 22, though ye offer me burnt offerings in your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard peace offerings of your fat beast. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols. Most I don't want to hear you sing nothing to him about these days. This noisy. You know, you got that. They didn't play that loud, noisy music. You know, like you try to shut your window down because you ain't trying to hear that noise. You can't even chill with your window open. You got to close your window, man. Like sitting there chilling, watching your song, doing whatever you're doing. Your neighbor playing that loud ass music, and he gonna point to you from the side of the area. It's for you. It's for you. Then I gotta close your window, close your curtain. Mine, you call him up, say, hey, bro, I don't. Then go down, knock on the door. Hey, can you turn that down? I ain't trying to hear all your loud music, G. You turn that down for me. Appreciate it. Most High does not want to hear he doesn't want to hear, you know what I'm saying, your music that's supposed to be towards him. It is noisy to him. All those hallelujah songs that you sing in church. Most High hearing that? That is noise to him. You know what I'm saying? You cook the food, you praying for the food, you know what I'm saying? Think that's gonna please the Most High. He don't want none of it. He don't want no parts of it. I just read it myself. Out the Bible. But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But that is about all I got for today. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out there celebrating those days, man. Let's put that up there so that way, like I said, that's all I got for today. So don't choose your precious ways, man. Don't go and celebrate his holidays. Don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be willful. Don't be fraud, man. Don't be disobedient willfully. You know what I'm saying? Today marks the day where you should change your life around. and really, 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 serve the Most High where He says He wants to be served, not the way you think you want to serve. No, you think it's cool to serve Him. The way that He said He wants to be served, because He laid it out. It's simple. You have to follow law, statute, and commandments found in the Bible. If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, it is your job, it is your duty to come and be part of it, for us to come as one. Zephaniah 2:1, right? You know what I'm saying? To gather yourself together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired. You got to come together so we can teach one another, you know what I'm saying, the ways of the Most High wants us to live. So we can come out, of this hell. Now, the Most High said for you to separate yourself from these people. The day of destruction is at hand. These are this is the end times, right? You know what I'm saying? World War III is on the horizon. It's right there. It's coming up over the horizon. It's the horizon. It's coming right up over it. You know what I'm saying? It's here. We ain't got time to sit and wait. Talking about I'm gonna get myself off the drugs. Can't wait for that time. You got to come in now. Can't wait to say, let me just celebrate one more birthday. Can't do that. Let me just have one more. Let me have one more pork chop. You can't do. You don't have the time to do all that. You don't got it. Get right now. With that, like I said, before I say that, so once again, this is ISBK. This is Arizona for the Arizona, right? Got our class location right here is 12416 North 20th Drive here in Phoenix, Arizona. We got classes Tuesday to Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. We have the Sabbath service from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right. So if you're in the area, come out here and join us. So come and sit down in class. And it's not a request. This is a requirement of the Most High. They bring ourselves together that we can become one people. I'm saying one mind, one body, one doctor. Let's paraphrasing how that goes. Get in class now. All right, then with that, peace, Al Shafti Razan. Shalom.